System.io added a tax settings whenever you set up an order form. Let's talk about that today in this video. My name is Rianna. If you're new to my channel, I help small business owners just like you to save time, to set up simple systems, to attract clients and to grow with ease. If this is something you're interested in and you want to know more about, hit subscribe so you're not missing out on my upcoming tutorials. All right, let's dive into tax. If you're selling products or services online, whether that's a course, whether that's a membership or a physical product, you cannot ignore taxes. Governments around the world require businesses to charge tax, sales tax or VAT based on where your customers live, not just where you live. So getting this wrong is causing two big problems. First of all, you're going to have unhappy customers. Nobody likes surprise charges at the end. I don't know if you've ever had a checkout that you're like, okay, it is $85. I feel a bit uncomfortable, but I can afford that. And then you go to the checkout page and there's another $12 that's coming on top of it. Very annoying. But also legal headaches. You could end up undercharging tax and then you need to owe the difference later. Very annoying. So this is why this update that they did in System.io is so important, because it gives you more control over how prices are displayed and it automatically calculates the right VAT, the right sales tax for your customer's country where they are. So sales tax, this is how they call it in the US, or VAT, how it's been more called in Europe, like value added tax. Both are taxes and they are based on what your customers buy. So sales tax is usually added on top of the price at checkout. In US, you know, when you go there to a supermarket, you buy something, then they add the sales tax on top of it. The VAT usually in Europe and in other countries is included within the price shown to the customers. So there's a difference in presentation here, right? And showing this, let me show you what that looks like. Let's go to the order form. And you create a digital product. If you want to have more information about this, watch one of my other videos where I set up an order form. But what I want to show you is, if we're going to go to add a price plan and you create a new one, what you're now going to see is this tax behavior. It's the exclusive or the inclusive. Is the tax already added in it? So the price for your product is $100. Always, just one little note, always think about the value of your product without any taxes involved. So just think about this value of this product or this service is $100. And then you either way choose to include the tax in it, but then you cannot charge $100. You need to call it 120, for example. Or you do it exclusive. And so at the end of the checkout form, there's going to come $100 plus the tax is going to be added on top of it. So then what you need to know, this is not happening without you doing something that I want to show you. So we're going to go to the order form and we're going to click on edit page. System.io doesn't know which tax to add if it is not aware where the customer is buying from. So what you want to add here is another field. We're going to click on it and we're going to put country. So now when the person is choosing Belgium, for example, they get, I think it's 21% tax on top of it, because as you can see, mine was stood on exclusive. If it is not exclusive and I put inclusive, they're going to see the end price, but because they put Belgium, I know that 21% of the price that I've sold is VAT. And if it's a business to a business, you can get that back, or like, I don't want to dive into all of that, but it's for your own information and your own invoices and accounting and bookkeeping. Also very important to know the amount of VAT or sales tax that has been charged. Now, if you want to change the number, because I know some countries, I think it's in France or in Germany, an ebook is a different price than a physical product or a course. And so if you want to change that, how are you going to do that? Is the following. You're going to go here on the top to physical products. You're going to create a new physical product. So this is also for ebooks. You're going to set it up here, and here you can change the tax amount for this specific product. Again, you can do exclusive or inclusive, and then you set all of this up, and then here in the media or in the email that is being sent once they buy the physical product. Again, go check the video about the order form if you want to have more information about that. then you can add your PDF to that. But this way, by going through physical products in your assets, you can change the tax rates to whatever you wanted, and you're way much more flexible. Now, one more thing, be very mindful. Go to settings, payment gateways, and make sure that this one is not tucked on. Don't charge VAT to customers on payment pages. You want to make sure that this one is switched off. Now, if you have any question about these settings, please drop a comment below this video. I'm going to make sure I record a new video if that is relevant to the community about this specific feature in System.io, and watch one of the other videos that I highly recommend about System.io that's going to help you to create more, attract more clients, grow your business with ease, and set up all these systems so super easily. If you don't want to miss out on the next upcoming tutorial that I'm going to be posting, then hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.